Can you hear me now? Still muted? Let me know. Oh, this is so tough. I don't know. For some reason, it was sort of working. Can you hear me now? Should I put like I'll put my other. I don't know if I should plug it in. Can you hear me? Let me get my other extension. Let me get my other extension so we can use this. Better? That is so weird. It was working and then it's not working. So I don't know. Thank you. I'll just replay all the stuff that I just did. Ooh, now I know why. My bunny got a hold of my headset. That's why. That is why bunny rabbits are. I don't know when she got a hold of it. Look at that. She severed through my whole piece of. Oh my gosh. Just breathe. I'm trying to breathe. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I have an extra one. That is so. I could go bananas on this little bugger. She makes my life so special sometimes. Luckily, I do have another one, but it's not like perfect. It's going to have to be. I think this one needs to be taped up a little. Oh my goodness. She got a hold of it while I wasn't looking. I cannot believe her. Okay, let's try it now. Let's see if that was the problem. Okay. What a naughty girl. Naughty, naughty. Okay, let's see. Can you hear me now? I think that's what it was. Can you hear me now? No, yeah, they're cute, but they are. Yes, I got a bunny. Unfortunately, the bunny rabbits absolutely love cables. Now, this was working earlier, so I don't know when she got a hold of this because how that happened. Can you hear me? I feel like that's what it was. I was like, what's going on here? I think that's what it was. That's so ridiculous. I'm just. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that means it was this. Just as well I came on and checked because for like a few hours I was like, what is wrong with this? And sure enough, I looked down and I was like, here, that's what it is. She managed to find it without me looking. Naughty. Just naughty. Yeah, bunnies are cute. Bunnies are absolutely adorable, but they are chewers. Okay, so I might as well. Oh, that's so frustrating. I can't believe it. I just had them on the other day and I was like, oh, it's fine. And it's not fine. It's not fine. Okay. Yeah, they're special cases. Emily, yeah. Thank you for popping over. I do appreciate it. I was playing. I suppose all this stuff was not recorded. Oh my goodness. How did she manage to get that? So now I'm going to play it again. It's a little rusty. I'm trying to. Yeah, it's okay. Bunnies are bunnies. I'm just a little annoyed because this was the nicer out of the two. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. How she managed to find that in a matter of seconds. I don't even know what I was doing at the time. I mean, how did she do that? Where was I sitting? Was I like somewhere? It's just, oh my. Hello, how are you? Thanks for popping over. We had a slight technical glitch earlier, so if you, the volume was, my headphones were working, but the speaker, not the speaker, the mic wasn't working because my cute little bunny rabbit decided she had a moment and she wanted to chew anything that was obviously in her way. And this obviously must have been in her way because how would she have chewed through that? It's so fast. I think she knows that she did something. So she's sitting in the corner being silent. She's so quiet. She's in her little house, but she's not budging. Yeah, that's like, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, you like that? Yeah, well, I have the sustain pedal. Okay. I should practice. I'm using this as practice space because I'm supposed to do like a match on TikTok. And I've never done a match on TikTok, but the manager or the producer or one of my, like he's a combination of things. He's my friend, has said in order to do like stuff on TikTok, you must do matches. So I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, oh gosh, I have to. So I'm diving into the deep end, and today is the day for this match. I have no idea what to expect. I'm just kind of like deers with like the lights in front of me, and I'm kind of just going guns blazing. I'm going, yeah, I'm just going, moving forward. So, okay, so let's try it. Right? Is that right? It has an echo. Practice this. I'm gonna just practice this for now. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna just keep going it. Thank you, I appreciate it. You guys are welcome to come over and check out how crazy it's gonna be. I was considering doing the Eminem piece, or what was it? Houdini, but I'll just be doing like the keyboards, and I did like the backtrack. But then I'm like, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe Children is a nice piece. Everybody knows it, right? So yeah. Thank you. Watched it already. Oh my goodness gracious. Hi, how are you? Oh, thank you. Yeah, how are you doing? I'm just playing. Yeah, let's do another song. what to be playing. I'm kind of like, I'm half asleep today. I hope you guys are doing okay. We had a moment. Apparently my rabbit decided to. I was trying to figure out why the noise wasn't coming through. She chewed through my other cable. Thank God I had a backup, but still. I need to be careful with her. It's like every time I look around, she's chewing on something. It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna play it again. I'm getting this right, guys. So if I'm practicing, just know that I'm practicing. I have to use every moment, whether it's live or if I'm like, I have to use every moment as a form of practice. So if it sounds glitchy, I'm practicing. But you guys are getting a chance to hear what practice is about. Okay, it's like repeating it over and over again. This is a good practice to understand practice, right? Part. Oh my gosh. Do you know that piece? Does anybody know that piece? It's the lab. Explain. What's the lab? What's the lab? I don't know. Are you in music too? Somebody else came on yesterday and told me that he was like this famous kid or whatever. I was like, I was like, that's great, but you don't have to be. It is. Oh, I should actually ask how old are you? Because yeah, it's during the 90s. I think it was a 90s piece. Um, it is. It's called Children by Robert Miles. So if you want to take a listen to the actual song. Oh, I see. I didn't know that. For me, that's like the yes, that's exactly what it is. When you say the lab, I'm thinking like photography lab. I'm like I studied photography as well, so I'm like, okay, are we talking like photography and going into the dark room and filming and doing like developing of like that's that when I think lab, that's what I think. That's so funny. Well, that's exactly. And I've never actually shown people how drastically ridiculous practice is, but practice is all about like practice. Literally, you're practicing and drilling out like as much as you can to. So this is like, I guess I'll just call this the practice day. This is how practice sounds. It's just all over the place until you finally get it right and you feel absolutely perfect about a piece. That's what it is. I was doing American Tales and I completely forgot what it sounds like now, and it's on like oh my gosh, I've lost my mind today. I've been playing a lot today. I'm surprised. I usually get absolutely drained. Okay, so I'm gonna do it one more time. You guys are sorry for this, okay? So it's Children by Robert Miles. It sounds a little bit different. There is an echo. There's actually like some beats to it in the background, but we're keeping it like simple, right? So it's in. Is it pentatonic or minor? Oh, it's F minor. Yeah. Yeah. I'm slowing it down. So I don't have any music. And then it goes. Right? I think that's right. I have absolutely no music for it. I'm literally playing. Hi, Noah. How are you? I have no music. I'm just playing it by ear. It's what I remember. Sometimes I do that. Actually, most of the time I do that. Oh, hello. How are you? Oh yeah, thank you. I'm like a little all over the place. I'm one moment in one place live, and the next moment I'm in another place. We were having a slight live glitch, and I was like, "Why is my because my headphones were working yesterday?" And I'm thinking now, what is going on? So somewhere between me stepping out for a few seconds to checking on something, my rabbit got a hold of my one of the cables for my mic. I'm like, oh my gosh, this can't be happening, not tonight, because I'm supposed to be doing like um this match on TikTok. I'm like, oh, why am I doing this match like last minute? So everybody's like, dive in and try it out. I'm like, I've never tried this kind of stuff in my entire life. So I'm like, it's gonna sound, yeah, I'm right now, I'm just using this space that you guys are watching me practice whatever. So if it sounds like cray cray, you know why it's cray cray. It's cray cray because it's cray cray. Oh God, that's so bad. But they are so cute. It's terrible, right? They're like the cutest. Oh, they're so tiny and cute. And oh, you're not gonna do anything bad. Here's a carrot, or maybe an apple. And then you turn around and you look around, and the cables are destroyed. It's like, what are they doing? How do they know to the? What can't they like have a thing for? I don't know, like cushions, maybe cushions would be easier. Like just shred it like a dog. Like be a dog. Why do you have to do the cables? Why the cables? Hi. Oh, hello. You know you can join me. I can always invite you on anytime you like, Linda. You do realize that. You just need to tell me when you're available. I didn't put it up for guests today, but you're absolutely welcome to. Is it weird to see me on the other side? Linda is like a buddy of mine from like Facebook. I've been jumping boats. I moved from like Facebook to YouTube and now to like TikTok because I'm like, I'm done with Facebook. I'm finished with it. I can't deal with it anymore. Too much stress. I'm finished. Oh, cushions are off the limit. Okay, we need to pre-plan this. What can rabbits like that we will not have a problem them chewing? Plastic containers? I don't know. They have to find something but the cables because this was the problem today. I almost lost my marble. I was so stressed out. I was like, there's something wrong. Maybe it's me. No, it's not me. It's the flippin' rabbit. She had a moment. So now I'm having a moment. How are you, Linda? Long time, long time. How's Facebook treating you? sorry, I didn't mean to duck ship on everybody, but I was just getting tired. I was like, I'm done. I can't do like 5 different platforms. This is with one person. I was like, I need like 6 of me. And then maybe it would work, but like I don't know if anybody here's tried like 4 different platforms at once on a daily basis every single day. But I can tell you something right now, it's definitely not a normal lifestyle. This is not normal. This is called insanity. There's no, oops, did I say something? Message held for review. Oh, just be careful on here. I'm monitored. Hey, YouTube is very, very cautious about, like yesterday I was having some very strange people on here. This guy tried to like tell me about who he was and what was going on, and I was like, I don't like I'm not going to get into it. It was just drama. So yeah. Yes. Well, I don't know about the stuffed animals. I like my stuffed animals, but we can give them stuffed animals to chew, but they don't want to. You know, the bunnies love to lick their stuffed animals. They have this thing for fluff, so they want to lick it. They want to clean it. It's like having another bunny next to them. It's so weird. They're so weird. Okay, I'm gonna keep practicing this. I might use this for the competition. So you guys are hearing the pre-audition, preparing for. Oh my gosh, this is okay. Maybe what I should do is find a house beat to that. Oh, missing you too, Linda. I know. It's. Oh, that is so cool. Well, you should be joining me on the other side. So I know there's some people. Well, what I'll do is I'll keep on putting some music on Facebook. I just don't want to be there. You know, all the stuff that was going on, it was stressing me out. I was like, I don't need stress in my life. I already have enough stress in my life. The last thing I need is more. So I can focus on just playing piano for you guys and just posting like those videos. That's fine. But all that other crazy stuff is just, I just can't. Yes, it's house music, correct. It's house. Yeah, disco's a little bit different. That's definitely a little bit more 80s, right? With those like globes and stuff, and it had more like Michael Jackson's first stuff was sort of like disco. You know what I mean? Like ABC, ABC. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. That's like the introduction to disco and where it all began. And then Cher was also, I think Cher was also a little bit disco, and then ABBA. Oh, you know the song? It's called Children by uh I had it just now. It's old age. I keep forgetting things. Robert Miles. Robert Miles. So if you don't know the piece, take a listen to it. It's a gorgeous piece. Just gorgeous. Like I'm mesmerized. I'm after all these years, I'm still mesmerized by this piece. No, I didn't compose that one. I have pieces that I've composed. This is a piece. I'll play the ones that I composed. I'm honored you guys want to listen to my pieces. You've heard this piece. This one I composed. Almost. Yeah, that's the piece I composed. That's called Music Does Heal. I absolutely agree with you on that. I feel it does. I know that for me, if I wasn't practicing and working on music, I'd be going bananas. It's actually therapy for me to actually consistently do it. Or else I lose, I have anxiety issues myself. Thank you. Yeah. Obviously it's easier to play your own pieces versus trying to work on somebody else's pieces that was meant for another purpose. You know how it goes. So I have a few pieces I have composed. I haven't done anything recently. I should probably I've worked on productions, but every time I try working on a production, everybody says, "How do you do it?" So I stop everything and I start showing people how to start doing stuff. So it gets kind of interesting. That's wonderful. Yeah, that's fine. Not a problem. Oh, thank you. I am so honored you guys are feeling. For years I stopped playing. Hey, I was like I'm never going to be like this musician. I don't know what's going to happen. I studied fine arts. I shifted between both worlds. Vice versa, Linda. Between both worlds, and it's just or multiple worlds. Everybody says we don't know what you're doing. You're like all over the place. Where in fact I actually do everything. I have multiple skills. It turns out that the reason why I do this might be because my mom has, I don't know how many skills she has, but I know she plays a little bit of piano, but she's mainly an opera singer. And at one point back in the day, she was a ballet dancer. So she like ballet, like tutu and all, like yeah, uh, Swan Lake, the Nutcracker, you name it. Like she did a whole bunch of things, and she now knows all these ballet companies. Like she grew up with these people, So and now it's like I was like, why do I do all these skills, and why didn't she stop me from doing multiple skills? I think it's because she was like that too, and I was like, oh, maybe that's what it is. that might explain this whole sporadic moment of trying to do many things. And she never stopped me. She was not like, my parents never said, you can't just not paint. So I paint as well. This is like, oh my goodness. I was doing a painting in here too. I should continue working on it. I haven't continued. But as you can see, I'm literally dabbling with so many things. And then I do like some fashion stuff. So this channel was meant for, I started off with music, and then I was like, you know, it doesn't just have to be music, does it? I mean, why can't a channel be multiple, a variety of things, which is why I'm not just focusing on music. Sometimes I do the music, and then other times I switch over. Like yesterday, I had these young people on, and we were playing tic-tac-toe. I was like, how did we start the conversation with music, and we landed up playing tic-tac-toe on paper? So here I here I am, and we're like guessing games and numbers, and it's so funny. I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, hey, it's supposed to be entertaining, right? Might as well just get people involved and interested in varieties of things. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's exactly. Art is challenging because, and I studied my master's in art, so you can just imagine I was doing so many years of art. This is why I said photography. Because when you do your bachelor's degree, usually they require you to take a certain amount of years of photography, which is a good thing, right? I'm 44, so that's like Gen X. Like, we're all talking Gen X. I was like, yeah, I'm like in that group. I'm like, I'm still here. And back in the day, like I tell everybody, we did not have technology. And when we didn't have technology, we also didn't have things like portable phones. We had, I can even pull it out. I still have my Pentax that I used for college. And we would have to develop this film from like a dark room. So, yeah, it's just like things have changed now. And even drawing, you can use your iPad. You can sketch things out on here. You don't need a piece of paper anymore. I mean, it's like they've simplified it, but how your eyes are so glued to technology. I think my eyes are like ready to like, yeah, they get sore a lot faster because I'm looking at the computer a lot more. I miss those years of not having all of this stuff. I actually enjoyed being outside and socializing with the birds and the butterflies and climbing the trees and jumping on rocks. I mean, I miss that. That's how I grew up, you know? Yeah, it was definitely fun. It was fun. I mean, I think it still happens now, but it's not. Oof, my chair keeps on going up for some reason. It's just not the same thing. It's just not the same feel, you know? Okay, what's next? I'm supposed to do, let me remember this. So I'm using this, guys, I'm using today as my practice session. So you're going to watch me go through my flupses, okay? I need to remember this piece because I was thinking of doing this. I did this on. Right? Right? Oh, this keeps going up. So my initial plan was to keep working on that, like that's the new Eminem song, right? So I'm just doing Abracadabra, which is actually another song from like the 80s, 90s. And he modified and added parts to it. It's not, I mean, obviously he has his original piece, but I'm sure he asked the original composer for Abracadabra to use that section. which works beautifully. So I'm thinking, yes, Eminem, right? So I'm thinking maybe I do like the children one, and then a little bit of Eminem, and then just, what do you think? How do you think? Like, how do you think a match? This is another question. Does anybody know here how these matches work on on TikTok? I'm so baffled. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. I'm just kind of like, let's just dive into the deep end. I know nothing, but I'm gonna try it out because I am the type of person who will try it out, even if it's like a fluke. See here, I'm here and I'm making mistakes, and I'm like, you know what? It's learning, practice, error. Practice makes perfect, right? Anybody here know anything about the lives? Have you guys watched any lives on the live matches, more specifically on TikTok? I'm curious. I want to know. I want to know what you guys. I'm scared for you. I know. Me too. I don't know what to expect. I really don't know. I don't think they're gonna put me in that much of a deeper end. I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna match me up with somebody that perhaps has musical skills. I did sort of meet the person, so I'm like, okay, I know what we're dealing with here, but I need to get my chops together. That's today's plan. I know, right? TikTok is like, and it's funny because I was like, I'm never going to get on TikTok because I was scared of TikTok. I was like, I don't know, like these kids are making me nervous. I was like, they're on a whole different level. But I was like, hey, my people are back. We're back in action, and everybody is supporting each other. And I'm like, okay, I can handle support. I don't mind working with people who are wanting to support each other because it's how it should be. But everybody's trying to sabotage. It's all about, oh, anyway. So yeah. So what do you think? So I'm thinking children and work a little bit more on the M&M piece. Yeah, I think it sounds interesting. Two different variations, something light. If I get it right, I probably need to rest. Ah, sorry. This chair keeps on messing me up. You can tell when I'm getting tired. Ah! And then lead into it with, right? Just mix it up a little bit, right? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I think that will work. You guys are seeing the back end of it, as you can see. It's just how it is today. Oh, sorry, I didn't just see that. There are a lot of musicians that inspire me. I really like Bjork. I think Tori Amos is fantastic. Um, I enjoyed Tribe Called Quest back in the day. Erykah Badu, Janet Jackson, Madonna. Oh my gosh, I have a whole list. There's like, it's endless. Sting. Eminem's also pretty awesome. It's just lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Plenty, 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 plenty. I yeah, I'm sure. Oh, David Bowie. He's another good example. I wasn't really a Beatles fan, but I do realize the important and they're pretty, Paul McCartney. He's like the legend, of course. So there are lots of different things. Led Zeppelin. Gosh, it's like multiple classical music. I like my Beethoven, Tchaikovsky, Rachmaninoff, Bach. Uh, there's the list goes on. Chopin. The list is like it's. I think, and then Japanese music. I lived in Japan, so for me, it's like all this Asian music is like K-pop, J-pop. Yeah, it's endless. I used to play drums. I have guitars. I never really learned the guitar too well. I just have them. I have them because I worked for Guitar Center. Never an instrument I thought of. I do want to. I love drums. I was a drummer for a band back in the day, like when I was 16, 17, and then my parents were like, "You're making too much noise. The guys are coming over to the basement and you're practicing and rehearsing. Yet the neighbors are having a tantrum and we're going to get kicked out of the neighborhood. So the drums have to go." So I came back after school a day later from my performance and we did so fantastic. And my parents decided that it was high time the drum set disappeared. So I came home, I looked downstairs, and voila, surprise me, gone. I was like, where did the drumsticks were gone, cymbals were gone, drums were gone, bass was gone, everything was gone. So that's my experience, and I'm with my husband. Thank God, loves like metal. So I'm like, okay, so at least I'm with a guy that will not have a problem if we have like a drum set eventually, and I can make crazy noise. I could even get him on the mic and start screaming or whatever because I don't. Yeah, I mean, So I like some heavy when it's drums. It has to be like the heavier stuff. So that's me in a nutshell. Yes. There's no particular balance. It's just kind of everything goes type of thing. Who influenced? Yeah, well, I haven't watched anybody live recently. I did watch David Bowie live, which was amazing. Him, and Nine Inch Nails. They were a big influence of my life. Fascinating to watch. Very interesting in performances, for sure. Um, Fine, thank you. How are you doing? Oh yeah, I can never pronounce your name. Uh, Fin, Finaz, Faizan. Is that correct? Sick, and we were Sech, Faizan Sech. I don't know if that's pronounced right. You're probably gonna be like, not really, but it's fine. We were talking about India the other day. It was so cool. So like all these interesting people. We have a very like it's not a busy day, but I like it. Sometimes it's nice to not be like 250 or 400 people in a show. My heart just jumped. I was like, what are all these people doing the other day? I didn't even know what to think. Oh yeah, that's cool. Hi Jamie, how are you? I'm glad to see you guys. Oh, you guys have a certain time that you pop in. It's Jamie Quinny, right? Jamie Quinny. I'm pretty sure I botched it too. Way over botched. You can call me Mazi. So sorry. I try, but sometimes the names, even my name, people call me Sanita, Sinatra, Sanitha. I'm like, just It's Cinta. It is what it is. Yes, I am good at blotching. I am terribly sorry if I do blotch. It's a common error when it comes down to international. It's just one of those things. That's my dad's account. Oh, Zelle. My name is actually. Is it Zelly or Zell? Zelly. And that's also true. Isn't it so sad? So it's like, yes, we were talking about the name. Yeah, the name originally, it's spelt Sita originally in India. And then the name was then it moved to Indonesia, and Indonesia has now used it as Zelly, okay? Is it's then something, it's spelt and read a little bit differently in Indonesia, which is where my name comes from. But originally it comes from the Ramayana. Yes, correct. See, we spoke about this. There you go. Oh, of course. It's not like I mean, I do wish I could see people. It's not like I forget. I mean, when we have a conversation, we have a conversation. I try my best to remember. Sometimes the names are a little blotched, but I give it a try anyway, you know? And it's so nice to see everybody coming from all over the place. Like if I was in a normal, like, quote unquote classroom, I mean, you'd still have kids from international situations, but you guys are living in different parts of the world, and that's what I like about it, because you're experiencing different things at different times at different places. So that's what makes it even more special online. Versus everybody living in one country and like studying in the same school. It's totally different. Oop, sorry. So that's what's fun about this thing. So I like it. Oh, you have a big event? Yes, I have to keep practicing. Thank you. I like that. I'm in. Okay, so you guys, so we don't mind me making blotches and mistakes. Thank you so much for allowing me to practice. I thought maybe this is a good day to use too, because you guys don't, yeah, people don't know what goes on behind the scenes. The tedious work that goes on with trying to remember a song and trying to play some pieces and making sure that it's accurate. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You see, it is totally different. Yeah. I like you guys. I do. That's why I keep coming back here, I guess. That's what it is. It's like a casual, you guys get it. It's so awesome. Okay. I'm doing okay. Now to remember if I remember it. See? See, now so this is another thing. When you're practicing, always take those breaks, because if you don't take a break and you try to keep working on like consistently over and over again, it's gonna just if you haven't watched the movie Shine, that's a good example of why you cannot push yourself too much. You got to balance it out, because yes, there are circumstances that will especially music. Music does it. If you over push yourself or if teachers over push you, it becomes it's both emotional and then mentally disruptive because it actually it's it's a lot of work on your brain. Your brain is steaming. It's smoking basically. That's exactly what happens. Oh, brand of sorry. I didn't see. Thanks for being patient. It's a Yamaha and it's a portable Grand GDX 660. And what I've done is I've plugged it into a MIDI, which is called the Yamaha AG06, and then through my speakers, which are also Yamaha. So I prefer Yamaha because it gives the best, at least in my opinion, it gives a pretty close enough sound to, if you do it properly, it could make it sound surround sound. Right now it sounds like a surround sound because I have it plugged in. If I didn't have it through my speakers, it probably would be a little bit flatter. Uh, I like the you guys are talking. That's awesome. See, you guys are okay. So let me go back to this piece. So you guys are just like watching me go through like the cycle here. I've never shown people how I practice. I didn't think it was anything of a big a deal, but you guys, I'm honored to feel that you guys don't mind sitting here watching me practice. I've never had anybody watch me practice before. This is always like behind the closet, behind the closed door. Nobody sees it. Only when you're ready to perform it is it like a thing. But you guys are watching it raw. Like this is as raw as it gets. Okay, yeah, you guys keep that. You guys are super awesome, super awesome. Okay. Mm. Yeah. I don't think the challenge is going to be like a whole day. I think it's going to be maybe no like what I'm doing right now. I'm having a conversation with everybody, and then I hope they're not going to ask me to like, can you play this? And I'll be like, oh my god, I don't know that song. And then it's going to be like disastrous. As long as they're like, okay, just play the piano, and then show us a little bit of production. Then I'm like, okay, we're cool. I'm going to That's so cool, you guys. This is awesome. The other day it was a disaster on these lives, I promise you. I sat there and this guy comes in and it becomes like this whole he was disruptive. It was like he wanted to cause drama. I was like, why are you telling people that you're quote unquote famous? Who does it matter? Is it really that important that we need to know like your data, your information? I mean, like you can't be that big if you're telling us that you're like flaunting it. That's a sign that that is not the case because if you were like huge, you wouldn't be flaunting it. And I don't even know why you'd be on this channel in the first place is what I told him. I was like, why are you here? Why are you pronounced or announcing that you are if you're so big, what are you doing on my channel? That's my behavior. I'm like the naughty boys will get what they get. It's like this is like I was like I'm like a responsible grown up. Hey, I'm making sure that everybody's like in check. Like even people that try to cause drama. So yeah, he was a troll. Oh, were you here? Were you here the other day when the guy came in? My God, that was so like I don't even know why people are doing that. It's like they have nothing better to do, so they want to disrupt people's daily life and cause drama and stress. We don't need that. None of us need that. Yes, thank you. I'm trying my best to ignore these people. They're crazy crazies. I do. I try. I do. And thanks to you guys who are like so kind. You know how nice it is to meet kind people? It's very hard to meet kind people these days. I mean, they're everywhere, but I feel as if it's funny because you meet people online and you just don't know. And then you meet people like you guys who are absolutely so fantastically pleasant. And I'm thinking, see, this is where I should be. I should be still like what my mom said. Practice every day. Make sure you're in a room and practice, 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 and then only come out when you're eating dinner. So I thought I was going to stay away from the room. Now I'm still in the room practicing every single day or working on something every day in the same space. I mean, I could probably move it around, but the lighting is good. I set it up accordingly. So I was like, oh, what's the point? I don't need to take the keyboard out. I mean, I might as well just set up online. It's just easier, you know? Exactly. That's what I told him. I was like, you don't really, thank you. Exactly my point. And I've met a handful of people, and I'm not sitting there telling people like who's who and what's what, because it's not how people are. You don't, those people who I have met are not, they're not going to say who, because they'd rather not people want knowing them. They'd rather to be like discreet. They don't want people to know because then the social media's after them. Then you have like journalists. Then everybody like they make one phone call and everybody's there. No, you don't want that. You want subtle. Subtle is how it works, right? Oh, over. But it's then again if it's a good item, then I would. I mean, I saved up for all this stuff. I worked at Guitar Center, so luckily I had like a little bit of a discount when I was teaching, and then I was able to get the stuff. Hopefully, one day I can get more. It can be done. If that's the item you want to get, you should totally get it. I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I would give yourself time to build it up, but yeah, go for it. You know, I don't. Yeah, I love Yamaha. I grew up with Yamaha. I lived in Japan for so many years, so the first thing I would do, and I think my mom still has her Yamaha upright piano. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. That's any. My theory is anything Yamaha is fantastic. Because what happens is if you have different parts, you can put them together, and it's still fantastic, and it will always work with Yamaha. Roland works with Yamaha as well. Those two together make it like top notch, like top of the range. I get Sony's okay. Sony's probably a little bit more known for games, okay, music production, blah 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 blah. But like equipment, I would focus on Roland, and Nordic is also good. Roland, Yamaha, and Nordic. Okay, those are my three top choices if it was to be like equipment for whatever it is that you're trying to do. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm having a conversation. See, there you have it. There you have it. Yes, it's a thing. I'm so, it's hard to I feel as if I'm meeting more musicians now than I was a couple of months ago. And then when I was working and teaching as a teacher in music, it was really good, but yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. It's different in the States. When I was living in Japan, everything was clean and tidy, and we, like as kids, when we went to a school, we would always clean up the space. And when you say, okay, guys, we've used the instruments, it's time to clean up the instruments, and germs are everywhere. Like people would freak out. I'd be like, guys, like somebody else needs to use those instruments if they don't have an instrument. You guys need to understand we're sharing like stuff now. Now we're also sharing terms. So I'm like, I can't. I couldn't. I was like, I'm done. I think I'll just do my own thing. I did. I did teach music. I still teach music. That's pretty much why I started this channel, is because I have over 600 and something, I don't know, it's called obsessive compulsive behavior, but I have over 600 and something videos. Some of them talk about music, some of them talk about music production, others talk about just a mix of things. I'm sewing in one, like I'm making like something in one, and then I'm teaching like this stuff you see on the padded stuff, soundproofing. And I this is one of my paintings too. So I built the soundproofing on a live. But yeah, I'm literally like, let's put it this way. If we eventually got a bigger place and a larger house, I would do a live and I'd show you guys the process of how to build a studio from ground zero. That's my goal. That's because I used to learn. The reason why I studied the arts is because we learned how to use tools. And I like tools. I'm like, give me like all sorts of tools and I'm ready to go. Like I still have my fingers. We're good. Like I can still play piano. No problem. You know, you just need to like make sure you listen to the instructors. If they say don't put your hand in it, don't put your hand in it. It's just like there's some people that were like, "Oh, we're not watching," and zoop, oops. Accidents. So it's yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh no, don't worry. I got them down. Make no mistake. I've I have a couple of music teachers who are roaming TikTok themselves. So we are out there. We're watching these kids. They don't even know what's coming. I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, "Oh, yeah, no, don't. I got you down, guys. I figured you guys out. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry. I can walk you through like the whole process." Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I have so much more stuff. And then I do graphic design and I do portraits and I did photography. So I do when I have done photography, it's mainly like model photography because I like fashion and I make clothing. So, yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. That's just what I do. I'm that crazy Mad Hatter. You put a hat on and she has six other hats to put on. It's one hat is not good enough. You need thousands. Yeah, so that's where I am right now. Let's see if I can let's do this. I'm gonna work on one more piece and then I can feel my system is whoo. And if I have to be on, well, if you're on TikTok tonight, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, I'm supposed to do this match. I'm not ducking out of it. I've set my goals. Everybody says you're going to do it, so I'm doing it. I'm doing it, and I'm going to make it work. Whether it's good or bad, we are going to learn from experience because that's how it is. Learning from experience. Yeah. So let's do one more cool down piece. Maybe Misty. Um, Oh, this is okay. I'll finish up with one of my pieces, another composition. Oh yeah, you like it? Thank you. Oh, that means so much. I love Disney. I love Disney. I'm like a Disney guru. I've been watching Disney. Well, I mean, I've been watching ever since I was a kid, of course. And look, I have ears. I've grown a set of ears too, just because of it. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. You mean sign me for Disney? I don't know. I think I'm a little too old for Disney, hey. But I think having some fun and enjoying, like, enjoying the arts as a collective, because I don't see it as one thing. Like, people always say try to focus on one thing, and I was like, but the arts is so diverse. Like, there's so many things you can do if you understand multiple skills. And I try to, like, enforce that. Even when I was teaching music, I was like, you guys need to, like, work on, like, the art too. Don't just focus on one type of skill. Try to, if you're creative, also use your artistic skill, because, in schools you have the art and the music. So it sort of goes hand in hand. It's like mandatory anyway. So yeah. I'm gonna love you and leave you guys, but what do you think? Do you think I have a couple of cool things to work with here? Are we like, I'm a little tired. The reason why I want to take a break is I have to, like, 9 o'clock is coming up, and I want to give myself two hours to sleep for 2 seconds, so my brain just, like, demists. Oh, dad. When you wish, Oh, I'm not a singer. I do have it in my Disney book. One of my other students was playing it. I don't know if I have it here now. That's good to know. So that's from Pinocchio, right? When you wish upon a star, make no difference who you are. I don't know the whatever, yeah. So I have, it's the song that Jiminy Cricket sings, I think, at the beginning or the end of Pinocchio. So yeah. Don't cry, please don't cry. I was also doing American Tales today, and I can't remember to save my life how it sounds. I'm like, I can't. Oh, I probably could, just very, very faintly in the background, so we don't, like, cause a scene on here. Because I got that down today, and I was like, I need to play this. So let me do one more song. Let's play this. Let me just remember what it sounds like, American Tales. And I use a lot of the. It has to be so faint. It can't be hard. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Got it. Oh, blotched it again. Okay. I'm clearly tired. I don't know if you, yes. Oh, you also know American Tales? Yeah. And there was another one. What was it? Uh, I liked, what is it? With the dinosaurs? The Land Before Time. And then there was another one. What was it called? I had it down the other day. It was The Secret of Nim. I don't know if you heard that piece. I want to learn that piece. That's a beautiful piece. Somewhat bare. I like it. Oh yeah. How are you? I mean, I love it. It's like a whole like conglomeration of people. I'm like, it's funny, I was today. We were trying to identify how to get these lives working on TikTok because I'm still relatively new doing the lives over there. But I was like, well, if we're so used to talking to ourselves, it shouldn't be so difficult because we're so used to. I mean, we're talking to everybody, right? But it's still like a room of emptiness. Like if we're like imaginary, like if this wasn't here, we'd still be talking to ourselves. You should see my husband. My husband's kind of like, he gets home, he's tired, he's like, he's done from work, and here I am still talking. He's like, are you finished yet? I was like, I'm pre-planning in my head, I'm talking out loud, it's just what I do now. Sorry. uh Snow White, I know. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to pull out the Disney songs, guys. It looks like we have a bunch of Disney lovers here. You can. What's the question? I can play Little Mermaid for now. I could do Ariel's song. What is it? Out of This World. I'll do that just now. We'll do that one more song. Oh my gosh, you guys are getting my little like things going here. My brain is functioning. Yeah. What is my favorite way of spending a weekend? Spending on Saturdays, me and my husband spend the time going off and eating at wonderful Japanese, Asian, Korean, Indian, whatever else, fantastic restaurants, which is probably not too healthy because given all the, but yeah, I like to go out and eat like wonderful. That's what I do. I mean, we used to go cycling together, but I broke my leg, so now I have like a piece of, I'm bionic. Let's put it that way. I'm now officially bionic. I do. I enjoy being an artist. Let's put it that way. I enjoy being creative. I'm enjoying spreading the word of the arts because this is what I grew up with. So I'm an artist. Yeah. That's another reason why I'm not working a normal job because I can't move as fast as I would. Like if I was in a music school, I would have to, because I would always have to move equipment, right? I would have to move equipment and set it up for shows and do performances and get the students ready for rehearsals. And now I can't do what I used to do. So I've had to acknowledge what had happened to me, and now I have to work with what is in the surroundings. So I am working within the surroundings of what my situation is. What books? You mean in regards to music? I have a ton of books. I can even pull them out and show you sometime. I have a whole bunch of music books. A great book to start with is a book that I used when I was growing up in Japan when I was learning music, and they have it in English, which is called A Dozen a Day, which are like a variety of books that go through like warm ups and exercises. I recommend learning scales. I have scale sheets. I had to write the scale sheets down myself because there was not one teacher back in the day, because I don't think our teachers back in the day were absolutely fantastic. We had pretty ugh, teachers. They were they were they were they were mean. they were we didn't have nice teachers. Um Normal jobs limit art. Yes. See, you understand this. Am I a morning person? Well, I have to be a morning person because I have a bunny rabbit and a cat that are like my fur babies, and she likes to chew everything up, as we have discovered. I have, to my shock and horror, she actually, how she managed to gnaw that out, I don't know. She decided to chew the cable today. So I have to clean their house. I have to clean everything. I do everything. I'm there. Yes, that's what I do in the mornings. I do my pet care. So that's what I do. But I do enjoy what I'm doing. I'm now on TikTok, and the guy that I'm working with in the music is actually a producer in Los Angeles. I don't like to like spill like news, but he's like, he's in the circles, or else I probably would not have jumped boat and shifted from Facebook to TikTok. But I was convinced. I was like, the musicians are here, so maybe I should be here. Maybe this is like where I'm supposed to be, and the artists are here, and people understand me. And I was like I'm like, yes, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Oh yeah. Oh, actually, yesterday's video. If you watch the live at the end of yesterday's live, you can see I brought her out and I brought Dior out, my cat and my bunny. So you can go through it right now. Actually, the young ladies were like, yesterday we were playing. This was us yesterday at the end of the session. We were playing tic tac toe. So I was like, oh, I got the girls in here. So let's end it as a relaxing day. So I brought out the bunny and the kitty, and so they're on the live from yesterday. Cool. Yes, I should rest. I'm feeling. Can you see I'm flush? I'm definitely getting a little tired. I have to do a. Did I win? Did I win what? Haven't won yet. I haven't even done it yet. I don't know. Oh, you're talking if I did a live. No, that was for YouTube live. I haven't done a match before. I have no idea how they work, but I saw what this young lady is about, and I was like, I think I could do it. I don't know. I mean, apparently this is the part that makes me nervous. This is the part that gives me anxiety. Like, it's fine and well that she's talented, but she's not just talented. She was a Miss Universe contestant, and I was like, oh God, give me this. Like, why can't you just give me like a student? Why do you have to give me a Miss Universe contestant? I'm like, this is like, the anxiety just rises every time I think about it. I'm like, oh boy, like, should I just have like 3 cups of coffee now, or wait? So this is going to be an interesting one, but I think it's just going to get more challenging. I think this is just the introduction, right? I don't know who else he has lined up for me, so I'm like, I'll just roll with it. I'll just roll with it, and I'll accept the situations and work with the process, because they need people to do matches, and we all need to make money, because apparently you make money doing matches. I'm like, okay, just consider it like competition. That's cool. Like, we can do this. Play Fortnite. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I don't know that song, guys. Oh, it's something I should think about playing, actually. That's a good idea. How does the song? I mean, I guess I can't really hear from here, but I could learn some video games movie songs. There are some beautiful video game songs. This one. Wait. I grew up with that. Yeah, I grew up with Nintendo. How are you? Oh, more people are coming in. Oh, I love seeing everybody here. But I'm gonna duck, folks, because I need to prepare myself for tonight. I think I'll be okay. I'm still a little anxious. I'm like, I don't know, Miss Universe contestant. I don't know if that's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm still like, I'm like, okay. Oh my goodness. Mario, exactly, Mario. But you probably play it better. Here I am. I mean, I played it. What does it go? How does it go? Yeah, it's what does I don't remember the left hand. Okay, well, yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not even gonna try because I don't have anything in front of me. I did have the book. I don't know where it is now. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. But it's the fear is the person that is actually competing with me. I'm like, okay, I've seen what she looks like. I should be panicking a little bit. I have a little bit of skills, but like, I don't know what people are looking for on TikTok. Usually they go for the looks, right? So that's my like anxiety. I'm like, "Oh, well, it is what it is. I'll have to just accept the situation." Oh, yeah, I don't know why the stream is delaying. I'm so sorry about that. It's been a little glitchy. In fact, YouTube has TikTok has been like that too. I don't know why there's a delay. I don't know. Thank you so much, guys. If you are interested, I am going to give it a try. I am getting very tired though. I can feel my body going like Urgh. um at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on TikTok. If you need to know my name, I think I have the link of the TikTok thing there, but if you need to know my name, it's Cinta Margot, so the name that you see on there with anime. So you put it together, no capital letters, it's just one straight Cinta Margot anime. Simple. Anime, just think of the ears. There you go. Yeah, that's the name on TikTok. Very much appreciate, guys. I will be back. I'm sure the next time I won't be practicing, but I wanted to use this as my rehearsal because, sorry, hiccups. Because I got to do it. I've made the decision today that this is the plan, so I'm planning it, and this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, love you and leave you guys. Much appreciated. Really appreciated it. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much, Emily, for this wonderful conversation. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh yeah. Thank you. I'll take a look. Thank you. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm in state of panic, but we will find out what happens. I hope they don't say play something like, for instance, Fortnite. I'll be like, I don't know this song. Can I play something else, please? I can play Little Mermaid. Maybe that's something they like. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna head on out. Have a wonderful evening, folks. Thank you for a wonderful conversation. I really enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye.